Forget the hype. Forget the Wild West days of green investment. The era of easy money is over. Climate tech in 2025 has changed. It's no longer a freewheeling frontier sector. It's entered what Net Zero Insights calls the execution era. The rules are different now. Expectations are higher, filters are sharper, and the pressure to actually deploy technology can be crushing. On the surface, the numbers look safe. According to the State of Climate Tech 2025 report from Net Zero Insights, global funding is projected to hold above $52.9 billion for the third consecutive year. That sounds stable, but headlines can be deceiving. That stability masks a deep fragility in the market. Deal activity has plummeted by about 30%. We are seeing a reckoning. As the report states, the world needs deployment, not declarations. The question is no longer whether breakthrough technologies exist. The question is, can they scale profitably, and can they deliver on time? While the headline numbers hold steady, the foundation is eroding. While massive checks are being written for established companies, the early-stage engine, the birthplace of innovation, is faltering. Pre-seed and seed activity has crashed to a 5-year low. Why is this happening? Because the safety net is gone. Public grant funding has fallen 51% year-on-year. Incubators and accelerators have reduced their intake. Governments are moving their money away from research and putting it into infrastructure and deployment. Net Zero Insights calls this a pre-seed vacuum. The impact on startups is brutal. If you founded a company in 2020 or 2021, you had a probability of progressing from seed to Series A of somewhere between 15 and 25%. If you founded a company in 2022 or 2023, that rate has been cut in half. It's now between 5 and 12%. Investors are retreating. They aren't funding ideas anymore. They're funding proof. They're prioritizing ventures that can meet real demand and demonstrate manufacturing readiness. So if the money isn't going to small startups, where is it going? It's concentrating. It's flowing to the heavyweights. While early-stage deals dry up, energy funding actually rose 5.5%. Grid technologies expanded nearly 50%. Solar funding rose almost 30%. Batteries alone are attracting $6 billion a year. And there's a massive driving force behind this concentration: artificial intelligence. AI is the defining force of climate tech in 2025. AI-enabled solutions captured nearly 28% of all climate equity funding this year. It isn't just a tool anymore, it's the infrastructure layer. The rise of AI is driving a massive need for power. Data center funding rose 25%. That demand is funneling billions into renewable sources and grid resilience just to keep the servers running. And there's another surprising winner this year: adaptation. As climate volatility gets worse, we aren't just trying to stop it, we're trying to survive it. Adaptation has emerged as the fastest-growing investment category. Its share of equity funding jumped 64% year-on-year. Investment in wildfire management grew 20%. Drought management is up 25%. This is a structural shift. Adaptation technologies now sit alongside decarbonization as a core pillar of the market. But let's talk about the hardest part of the equation: deep tech. Hard tech still accounts for more than half of global climate equity funding. But these companies are stuck. They're trapped between promising prototypes and commercial viability. The timelines are getting longer. From pilot to demonstration, that takes 4 years now. From demonstration to commercial readiness, 7 years or more. These timelines have stretched for 4 years in a row, and not all hard tech is created equal. Autonomous vehicles have a success rate of over 42%, but green hydrogen, just 13.2%. Electrofuels, less than 10%. To make matters worse, debt financing for first-of-a-kind projects has collapsed by roughly 70%. Without that debt, equity investors are forced to shoulder the burden, and they're getting fatigued. This crunch is creating a massive geographical divide. The United States is dominating in deployment and nuclear, backed by bipartisan support and big tech deals. Europe, however, is facing a capital shortage. Despite producing more early-stage hard tech startups than the US, Europe's hard tech funding collapsed from over $21 billion last year, down to just $11.2 billion this year. This brings us to the most critical question of 2025. Can we survive the execution era? The climate tech sector is maturing, but the pipeline's drying up. The technologies we need for the 2030s and 2040s, advanced chemistry, new materials, industrial processes, often require long development cycles. Many of them remain in labs or pilots, but the grants and incubators that support them are disappearing. As Sofia Esteves from Net Zero Insights warns, the tightening is now flowing downstream. We're seeing a pre-seed vacuum today that will mean fewer commercially ready solutions tomorrow. We're risking long-term innovation for short-term safety. The report closes with a clear statement. Climate tech is maturing, not slowing. But success now depends on readiness and execution. Technologies must prove themselves in real economies, with real customers. 2025 is the year of accountability. Promise must become proof.